Hey, Shalom, welcome. This is Rakam Makapash from GMS London, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Chachwadash. Want to give double honors unto the elders, the apostles of GMS, and Shalom out there to the hopeful elect, speaking his truth in all sincerity. Back again with another video. I'm going to title this one, Bigger Fish to Fry, right? Because, vocab and guys like him, it made it their life mission to come against us, the Hebrew Israelites, right? Because they feel like we're the biggest threat in this world, right? To their beliefs, right? To their religion, to their congregations, and that we must be tackled by all means, right? They have to band together like Avengers Assemble, right? And defend their gospel because and defend their teachings because the Hebrew Israelites have turned the world upside down with our doctrine. Just much like Yahweh Shai did when he came up on the scene. Okay, Yahweh Shai turned Jerusalem, Judea upside down, Rome, the whole world. He turned it upside down with his doctrine, and yeah, people were feeling uncomfortable, right? And so they've shifted their focus onto us, that we must be stopped at all costs because we're dangerous. Still the same narratives that I said the Lord and the apostles, the disciples, they were all suffering, man, because the world's eyes came upon us, and we were being persecuted. Okay, same thing now. And you notice that where you got vocab jets sitting around the world trying to address the Hebrew Israelites in these different countries and going to his congregations and teaching them how to deal with us and all this kind of stuff, which you can't deal with us. That's just folly. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're doing. But your focus is on us. Our focus is not on you. Our focus is not on these different religions of the world, these different people with these different beliefs. Our focus is not these things because they're not really important. They're not really the big issue here, right? But for you, we are, yeah. And which kind of tells you a lot, you know. And it plays into that into the idea that a lot of these guys are just paid oppositions sent against us to trying to upset this ministry, man. And that's what they're trying to do. Their aim is not to save people, or it's not to, you know, isn't any of those noble things that these Christians act like they're pretending to do, right? He literally just wants to prevent our ministry. That's what they've been set up to do, right? But you're nobody. These people in this world, they're nobodies, man. Their beliefs, they're nothing. They don't mean anything. They're not real, right? We're actually doing the work of the Lord out here, man, and you ain't a big issue, right? The vocabs of this world, they're not a big issue. Even these other Israelite camps that like to, focus on us or whatever the case may be, they're not a big issue. They're not an issue in this thing of ours. They're not why we're out here doing it. We're not out here to prove to the masses that we got it right. It's not our job to do that. The Most High is going to prove everything that we've been saying right because it's His word, right? He's going to be proven right at the end of the day. We don't have to prove shit to nobody. Okay, we're only here to fish for the elect, right? For the foolishness of preaching, right? We haven't got to win debates and prove unequivocally that these people are wrong because a lot of these things are in faith, and until it's manifested, and some things are not going to be proven. Like who are the Israelites? Physically, are we really the Israelites? Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, right? We don't have to. This is not a back and forth. Whose religion's better, or who's better at the debate, who's right, who's wrong. Well, we're gonna find out who's right and who's wrong when the Most High, fulfills His word, right? But we don't need to stop Christianity. We don't need to stop Islam. We ain't got to stop Hinduism and all these different fucking religions. We ain't got to stop none of that. We ain't got to do none of that shit because most are going to put end to all this fucking stupid ass debating. Right? We have bigger fish to fry. We got a job to do, man. And it doesn't really concern fucking battling vocab fucking day and night and back and forths. And it doesn't involve none of that stuff. All right? So, let's just get into the topic. I'm going to start here in Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 12, right? Let me jump up. This is Verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Right? And that's these scriptures. The armor of God is these scriptures, this knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scriptures. Right? This is what's going to protect us from the subtlety of the serpent. Right? The guys like Vocab in the world trying to trip us up, trying to twist us up, trying to make us doubt. Because that's what he's trying to do. Make us doubt, and for us to disband. The Israelites are going to disband because of the great Vocab, because he the great debater, he the great loophole finder. he the great fucking stumbling block. No, he fucking isn't. All right, but that's his goal. He's not here trying to save nobody. He's just looking for fucking popularity, man, because he's he's been damn bad. Probably most of his life. So yeah, verse 12, it says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood," right? These people out here are really inconsequential, right? They're not that important, right? Like I said, it's the foolishness of preaching. We're not out here to save everybody or convince everybody that this is the truth. Like this, the majority of people are not going to get this. It's not for them, right? So this going back and forth with these people that are not going to get it is absolutely pointless, right? And that's why it's foolish. Right? Because the Lord's God is doing something that's really, for the most part, what's the word I'm looking for, man? Oh, damn. It's not fruitful, right? We're not going to gain a whole bunch of fruit by doing what we're doing, because it's not for everybody. It's very unrewarded in that respect. Like, those guys going against people who can't receive the truth, for the most part, right? It's only for the elect. We're out here for the elect, and the elect are very few in the earth, man. So for the most part, we're dealing with fucking scoffers, man, that are just never gonna get it, right? So these people are really inconsequential in this thing that we're doing. But Vocab seems like we're very important in his thing, that we must be stopped, because we're the most important thing or the most dangerous thing to Christianity, or whatever the case, to the world, to the earth, to the world, that we must be stopped. Okay, this Hebrew Israelite thing must be put to bed. It needs to be disproven. We don't give a fuck. You don't give a shit about Christianity and who believes in Jesus the Christ. Who believes in that leper God. We don't give a fuck. Believe what you want to believe, man. it's nothing to us, man. If Christianity got another billion followers tomorrow, bro, we're not gonna be going, oh, we must stop Christianity. We don't give a shit. Take the extra billion followers. You're gonna fucking need it. Right? But you're all going to be destroyed the same way at the end. So it's not like, oh, that's a threat. Oh, people are leaving. Oh, Israelites. Even if fucking Israelites were leaving and going back to fucking Christianity, good luck to them, man. Good fucking luck. You're all going to be destroyed, man. Yeah? Couldn't give a damn. Right? This is only for the elected Israel, man. If you any Israelites want to go back into Christianity and do that shit, then fuck you with it. You're stupid. It is what it is at the end of the day, man. You're going to be destroyed. And that's it. The electors are still going to be saved. It makes no difference to us. We don't feel under pressure or under threat that Christianity or Islam's on the rise, or what we're gonna do. We need to take numbers from them. No, we fucking don't. We don't care. If the elector is anywhere in amongst them, they're gonna come out. It's not a big deal. But Vocab, he's sweating like, no, we need to stop these Israelites, man, because they're gonna put us in slavery if we don't. Because I'm a carnal man. But you're gonna go into slavery anyway. Because the word of the Lord said so. So anyway, verse 12 again says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood." So you people are not a big issue, not the big deal, right? But against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world. Now, is that us? Vocab, is that us? Are we the most important thing that you need to address in this planet? Hebrew Israelites, really? as a so-called believer, is that who you're meant to be kind of going after? No, we're not the rulers of the darkness, the darkness of the rulers of this world. We're not. Okay, you Edomites, you elite Edomites are the rulers of this world, right? And that's exactly the role we play, man. We're preaching against this kingdom and all the wickedness that stems from it. Okay, you're not important. Vocab's not important. All these pastors and all these other people, they're not important. They're not really important people in the scheme of everything. Okay, we're addressing the fucking source of the wickedness of this world, man. Right? Which is being emanated throughout the world by these wicked ass Edomite elites. Yeah, vocab is just another fucking victim of their badness, of their bullshit. Yeah, he's just another fucking victim. And you too fucking stupid to know that. You're a victim. You know, much like the rest of the world, they're just victims of this bullshit, this BS, these lies that have been spread by the wicked elite. That's what we're really attacking, the lies of this world, the wickedness of this world, man. Vocab is just a fucking a product of that. But he's nobody in the scheme of things. So you're not really interesting to us, man. It's not. You're not the big picture. You're a small fish, right? The elites are big fish, but again, it's not something. It's not like we're gonna go hunt down the elite and go fucking knock on their doors and say, oh, you know, you don't need to do none of that. All we gotta do is preach this word. This word is enough, and it's got them shaken, man. Right? That's why they put guys like you trying to pay you to go and come against us and shit, man, because they need to do something, man, because they're feeling the heat. The devil coming through great wrath because he know he have but a short time. He's getting agitated, man, and he wants to stop this. He wants to stop this truth, man. But every attempt to do so is going to fail. You know. Let me grab something. Is that it? All right, Acts chapter 5. Yeah, let's get here from the point. Verse 38 says, "And now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone." Right? Really, we're not bothered by you, or like we don't have to go to nobody to go to these different religions or these different camps and go to them personally and say, "Look, oh, you're doing wrong, but you're lying, and we're gonna disprove you in the street." We ain't got to do all of that. You know, just leave them alone. If you're really a believer as you claim to be, then God is gonna handle it, right? Eventually our movement would become nothing, right? Because if God's not with it, it's not going to amount to nothing, right? That's how we treat you, other groups, you other organizations, you other religions. That you're all going to become nothing. We're not concerned about what it is that you guys are doing. You know, who believes your doctrines and who don't. We don't care, right? The Most High is going to disband all that shit in the end anyway. That's how we look at it. We ain't got to do nothing personally to make sure that you fail. You man are trying to look for ways for us to make us fail. You know, we don't need to do that, right? Because the Lord's with us, man, and it's against you, right? Anyway, it says, "Now I say unto you, refrain from these men, let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught." Right? It's the same with the elites. If the elites weren't feeling pressure, weren't feeling scared, they wouldn't be, you know, let's say paying dues and doing all this kind of crazy shit to cause us to fail. They wouldn't have to shadow ban us and check down channels. They wouldn't have to. If they were like real Christians or believers or whatever, they would know they would just fizzle out. But they know that's not the case. They know they're not really believers. And they know they're doing wickedness, bro. So they have to do all this shit. You know, serpent style. You know, they have to do serpent style, man, and try and, you know, force things through their wickedness, man. Through their subtlety. We ain't got to do none of that shit, man. We just got to teach the word. Okay, the Lord will handle the rest of it. All right. So yeah, it says of this for if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of God, ye cannot overthrow it. Right? Lest happily you be found even to fight against the Most High. And that's how we are. That's what we believe. Right? So we ain't gonna worry about these other groups. But you seem mightily concerned about us. Because you have no faith. You don't have no faith in your God to deal with things. Because your God has no power. Because Jesus the Christ ain't real. Right? It's as simple as that. We ain't got to do what you're doing right now, hounding people and going to this place and that place, trying to raise up an army of apologists to tackle the Hebrew Israelites. bro. What for, man? Are we really the most fucking important? Like I say, are we the pinnacle or the centerpiece of what's going on in this world? All this wickedness, all this evil. Are we the fucking center of it? Fuck no. So why are you so concerned? Is it because your masters are concerned? Could be, eh? Anyway, back here is Ephesians chapter 6. So again, it says, for we wrestle not, verse 12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, right? Against spiritual wickedness in higher places. That's just not us, man. How could it ever be us? Bro, we wouldn't be, you know, out there in the streets we'd be fucking at the top. Well, you know, with wealth and all kinds of things. But if we was the rulers of this world, we wouldn't be fucking on the streets. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're not behind the scenes. These men are behind the scenes. They got all the money and the resources and the power to be doing all this fucking crazy shit that's bringing all this wickedness into the world. It's not us. But Volcat ain't focusing on these people. He ain't going up against his masters, the small hats and all these kinds of people. They're not doing that. They'd rather focus on, you know, Hebrew Israelites or Islam or all these other stupid shit, right? Rather than actually focus on what's actually, you know, rather than focus on this scripture. Okay, who's behind all of this? Because it sure as hell ain't us. You know? Okay? But like I said, it's not even like we're having to go around finding the elites and calling them out and hounding them and putting pressure. We don't need to do that. Most sides putting pressure on them, man. Just this word being out there is putting pressure on them. Right? This is Joel chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Right? We know who runs the earth, man. Volkai trying to act like Edomites don't exist and shit. That these people are not Edomites. These white people are not Edomites or whatever the case may be. You acting like Esau can be saved or whatever, whatever spin or doctrine he want to talk about now, because he's failed in every way trying to defend Esau so far. So whatever he believes rightness is second about Edomites, they are the rulers of this world. Okay, they are the source of the darkness because they're in rulership. They're in the power seat. The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. That's Esau. Again, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. This is the last kingdom of wickedness, and it's owned by you so-called white people. Okay, that's just facts. It's undebatable. Okay, and if you're part of the Edomite race, well, you're shit out of luck, innit? You're gonna be fucking going to slavery and destroy like the rest of them. It's just how it is. Right? But it's certainly not us. So why are we, your main focus? None of the apostles or disciples went around going around, hounding people, trying to disband their groups. Let them alone. Let them do what they're doing. If God ain't with them, they're fall apart. They can be proven wrong in the end. We ain't gonna worry about them. All right. Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4 says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Right? That is us. It's not you, vocab, and other Christians and that. It's not them. Really, that's us. I said your focus is us, and our focus is the world. And all the wickedness that's going on in it. Okay, we call out everything. We speak about everything. We're not afraid to touch on different topics, different things that shape the foundation of this earth. Right? But it seems that you're limited in your responses to things. You don't address certain issues. You don't address certain things. But when it's us now, you fucking shovel that, man. And you dig as far as you can go. You don't do no digging on these other fucking dudes, man. These small hats. And you don't do no fucking digging. You don't want to say shit. You don't want to address nothing going on in your own churches. The Vatican. You don't do none of that shit. But that's where the West, you dig far enough, that's where the power is going, man. That's where the you know, go back to the elites, right? But you won't do that. This is that's what we want from that. All right. It's Jeremiah 28 verse 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. Right? That's what we're coming with, man. Okay, we ain't. There's no direct attack on any particular doctrine or religion in the world, man. It's all fucking bullshit. It's all corrupt. It's all gonna be destroyed with the rest of the world because it's all wicked. It's all lies. We're not focusing on any particular one thing. Like vocab, he just wants to focus on us. No, everything's got to go. Everything is wrong. Everything's corrupt. Everything's an abomination, man. Right? And that's what the prophets did. It's called it as it was, man. Okay, this is wickedness. Okay, and this place is going to be destroyed. Okay, that is the job of the prophet. You know. This is Titus chapter 3 verse 8. It says, this is a faithful saying, and these things I will that thou affirm constantly, that they which have believed in God might be careful to maintain good works. These things are good and profitable unto men. But avoid foolish questions and genealogies and contentions and strivings about the law, for they are unprofitable and vain. And that's all Evocab wants to do. He wants to go back and forth and have these unprofitable conversations, man. This strife, this contention, for what reason? Okay, you don't believe us, we don't believe you. You don't believe you. We don't believe you. So what's this all about? You already know that that's what the outcome is going to be. Now, if it's your mission, your true mission, your Christian mission, right, to basically destroy us, like if that's your idea, you're gonna try and confound us publicly on camera or whatever the case may be, whatever you think you're thinking, right, that that you're gonna disband us by doing this work, man. Where is this in the scriptures? Why it's not our job to go around and disband all these different groups in the world to cause bring disbelief in them. We don't need to do that. That's not what our mission was. Our mission was to fish for the elect. Okay, get who you can get, whoever whoever is to hear. That's it, man. We ain't gonna concentrate on going into dismantling every fucking group on the planet just because they have a different doctrine. Fuck them, man. If they don't want to hear, they don't want to hear. But you, like I said, you've been given a mission, right? A fruitless one, but you've been given a mission nonetheless, man, to do what you're doing, even though it's not scriptural. We don't need to go back and forth with unprofitable conversation because you already know the deal, man. You don't believe us, so it's all right. Don't leave us alone, innit? There's no need for you to come travel the earth to have debates or to try and show up brothers or people, or whatever the case may be. Or just so you can get some clout, just so you Christians can feel, get a battery in the back because your fucking religion's dying. I don't give a fucking damn, man. Go do something else, man. Go fucking... Anyway. Alright. But anyway, avoid foolish questions. You're coming with foolish questions, man. You're not coming in sincerity like you're trying to learn something. You're just trying to disprove everything. That's your thing. Trying to disprove everything. So you can say, oh, vocab single-handedly took down all the Hebrews, like they disbanded, and now then, now they're no longer a group no more. It's really stupid, man. That's not how shit works. Right? But anyway, otherwise, fuck it. Anyway, avoid foolish questions and genealogies and contentions and strivings about the law, for they are unprofitable and vain. A man that is an heretic after the first and second admonition reject. And this is it. You've been this guy. You're the heretic. You've been rejected. Right? You've been spoken to a number of times now. And yet you still can't come back. Why? Because I have to disband the Hebrew Israelites. Do you? Like I said, are we the main issue in this earth? That you go to, give all your time and energy, effort to addressing us? When you got these wicked elite here destroying the earth. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? It's madness. So knowing that he is subverted, can't be nothing done for him, man. And sinneth, being condemned of himself. And that's vocab. Right? Nothing can be done for him, innit? He's on his own. He's on his own tip. Right? Can't be spoken to. Can't be reasoned with. The reason for abominations. All right. Where am I now? It's 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 23. It says, but foolish and unknown questions avoid, knowing that they do gender strifes. And that's all vocab's trying to do, trying to gender strifes. And the servant of the Lord must not strive, but be gentle unto all men, apt to teach and patient, right? We're not meant to get baited in by these fucking idiots, man. Because they want us to react carnally and they say, oh, look, see, these men are not spiritual, they're carnal, right? Because you can't win. When you're being spiritual, man, the man saying you're pussies. And when you throw your fist, man, they tell you carnal, man. You can't fucking win with these demons, man. Jake don't respect spiritualists, man. They want to see you throw a fist, but as soon as you throw a fist, man, it's like, yeah, these men are not man and Lord, these men are carnal, fam. It's just not winning in it, but it is what it is. It's for this truth's for the elect, isn't it? No, the elect are gonna respect this truth. Everybody else is gonna be a scoffer, man, and that's just the harsh reality, man. In this truth, man, the majority of people are just gonna be scoffers that you're dealing with, and that's why, again, it's the foolishness of preaching, man. Because most of these people are gonna fucking just throw this stuff back in our faces. So it looks like we're just wasting our time, right? People have said that in the past. Oh, you're just wasting your time. No one listening to you. No, you ain't listening to us, and a lot of people like you are not listening to us, man. But the elect, they're listening. The elect are listening, and that's all we're concerned about, man. All right. So here, verse 25, in meekness, instructing those that oppose themselves, if God at peradventure will give them repentance to knowledge of the truth, right? So here to be patient with people, right? But obviously there comes a limit to that. Let's say after the first and second admonition, bro, if you ain't trying to hear this, bro, then you're just wasting everybody's time. But we'll be patient with people. They're trying to learn it, and maybe someday they wake up. Who knows, right? But we know the majority of people out here that's gonna reject this truth and be destroyed, right? Verse 26, and that they may recover themselves out of the snare of the devil, who are taken captive by him at his will. Because these people are under a spell, man. They're snared by the workers of Satan. All right? And they don't know. They don't understand. Pardon me. It's 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 10. It says, therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake. Right? That's all we're out here for. Okay? We're not really out here to go back and forth repeatedly with the fucking scoffers, man. All right, to hell with them. Okay? They're going to get what's coming to them eventually anyhow. Right? We haven't got to be concerned of what they think. The same way we haven't got to be worried about all these different ideologies in the world. It's not something we got to personally attack or dismantle. We just teach our truth, man. That's it. Who it confounds, man, and that's it. It's not an active thing like, yeah, we got to go after all the Muslims, all the Christians, all the Hindus, all the fucking Buddhists. We have to go after all of them, make sure none of them are left standing. You know what I mean? We ain't got to personally do that. Right? They're all going to be confounded when the Lord turns up. That's when it's going to be done. Okay? So yeah, therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Yahweh Shai Mashiach with eternal glory. For it is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him. For if we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he will also deny us. Right? Again, not into the name again, man. You can't be rejecting the Lord in the Lord's name. in his word, like, you're gonna get rejected. Okay, you show disrespect, man, you're gonna be disrespected. You know, you're gonna be shown no respect. Most High is not gonna confess your name before the Heavenly Father, man. It's like this nigga, you know, this guy was acting fucking hard headed as hell, man. Didn't want to respect my name. Didn't want to call my name. I ain't gonna call your name, man. Your name ain't gone up before the Father. You know. What does the scripture say? Do unto others as you would do unto yourself, right? How you treat your brother, right? You better address, you better call man by his name, bro. You know what I mean? Otherwise, your name's not gonna get called. Your name's not gonna be brought before the Heavenly Father, man. You know, you don't have respect enough to call the Lord by His name. Then why should your name come up? You know. Anyway, it says verse 30. If we believe not, yet he abideth faithful. He cannot deny himself. Of these things, put them in remembrance, charging them before the Lord that they strive not about words to no profit. Right, like I said, it's unprofitable venture, man. Dealing with a lot of you guys, man. That's why we just don't. Like, we don't want to see nobody. We don't want to see these golfers and, you know, have these backs and forths, these strives and contentions for what? Knowing that there's nothing going to come of it. You're not the type of person that, you know, we're gonna convince right now, right? Because you're in darkness, and the Lord's got you in that darkness, man. And a lot of people are not gonna really understand and get this until destruction and judgments comes, you know, and the Most High is revealed, the Yahushua is revealed, and His sons are revealed. That's when you're gonna understand it. But, you know, it's too late now, isn't it? This is of these things, putting them in remembrance, charging them before the Lord that they strive not about words to no profit, but to the subverting of hearers. All right, to study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth, but shame profane and vain babblings, right? For they will increase unto more ungodliness, and that's all it is that we're doing. We don't need to have this conversation with vocab. Any of these guys that just repeatedly, you know, spam their bullshit. All right. I'm going to close out with this. 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3. All right, it says, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. Right? Our method of warfare is not the same as the likes of vocab, because vocab is not, you know, these guys are not spiritual. Right? They don't have faith to leave things into the Lord's hand. They feel that they have to do physically something, right? To save their to save their religion, right? To save their world, they feel like they actually have to, you know, physically destroy others, right? This is so we do not war after the flesh, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. Right, like I said, the rulers of the darkness of this world, right? It's them we're affecting, ultimately, with this truth. You know, you have people getting bent out of shape, but you're not really you're not even the prime target, man. You're just peons in these Edomite elite's world, right? You're not a ruler. You're nobody important. Okay, what you think or what you believe is irrelevant, right? It's not. You're a part of his kingdom. You're nothing but a serf. But Mosai is taking down Esau's kingdom from the top, the power structure. You know, that is the real effect that this world is having. It's having an effect on the world as we know it. All right, and no little vocab is not important in any of that. He's just gonna fall with the rest of the power structure, with the rest of the kingdom. You know, you're nothing but a fucking footnote, if even that. All right, this is casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahushua. Right, because that's where it's all gonna end up. And having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. Right, we're commanded to be patient, right, to be obedient, to be spiritual. Right, we're not here trying to take down nothing. physically, on a personal level, you know, that can it can do what it's doing, man. It's falling apart with us doing nothing. Regardless, it's just falling apart. This world is falling apart. And what are we doing? Just teaching this word. You know, we're not going after nobody specifically or being carnal to, you know, trying to overthrow Edomites and stuff like that. We ain't doing that. Do what you're doing. Our work is gonna overcome the work of the world. All this witchcraft and wickedness, all these different religions. Our work, as small as a people we are, as you know, as far as teaching the doctrine go, as small as we are in this world, because we are just a small group of people. Okay, you fucking Christians still got fucking billions of followers around the world, right? That believe in a Christian doctrine that's not compatible with ours, right? We're a small group, and yet we're the threat. You're the biggest ass fucking religion on the planet, and yet you're afraid. You like this fucking small hats, man. You got all the fucking nuclear weapons and shit, all the fighter jets, but you scared of fucking fireworks and shit. Talking about we gotta fucking defend ourselves. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Yeah, you're just playing that same fucking role like you're the fucking victim, man. You're the damn devil that rules in this earth. You know? So you know, everything's how we're operating is completely different. Because we're actually men of the spirit. Alright? And through this word is this world being destroyed. Through this word is the congregations of wickedness being destroyed. Okay, that's why guys like Volkhead they're upset. You know, people leaving Christianity. People leaving to become Hebrew Israelites and whatever the case may be, right? So he feels like, oh, he's fearful. As a carnal man, he's fearful. He doesn't believe that it doesn't mean anything. These guys, they're going into, because if he doesn't believe this is the truth, then they're just going off to a wayward religion, isn't it? They're not chosen. Why would he have to worry about it? He's still got fucking billions of followers around the earth. What's he got to worry about? What are you worried about? You know, but again, we're not dealing with spiritual people, man. Okay, we're dealing with the world, and the world is carnal. Right? So they feel like they've got to do these things, these underhanded tactics and whatever the case may be, to try and, you know, uplift themselves. Okay, he's saying tactic Esau done to make him feel like he a fucking he's the dominant species on the earth by belittling everybody else. Right? That's what he did. Even though he was in power, even though he had everything there, he still had to, for instance, when he had asked Jake in slavery, he was still fucking finding ways to belittle us. Oh, their brain is small, or this, that, you know what I mean? He got defects because they wanted to feel superior. It's no fucking different. Rock doing the same shit just with his religion. You know? Anyway. I feel like I'm ranting a little bit. Alright, but so yeah, so for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. Okay? Like I said, we ain't got no damage, no property and nothing like that, and or hack fucking the Pentagon and we ain't gotta do that. We ain't gotta go after nobody, right? Lord's gonna handle it all. Okay? Casting down imagination, everything that exalteth itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shai, and having it in a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. And that's pretty much it. That's what I wanted to get. All right, so like I said, what we're on is so much more bigger than what Vocab's on. Right? Vocab is inconsequential to anything that's going on the planet, really. But he's just a scoffer he likes to pop his ugly head up from time to time to annoy us, or try to annoy us, try to frustrate us. But he's just like a fly, you know what I mean? Just in your face, like, get out, man. Get the zapper out. Get the wappo zappo. That's what's gonna happen to these dudes eventually, man. They're gonna get wappo zapped. And cease for being. But I hope Volcan makes it into slavery. I mean, we're gonna see him at some point anyway, eventually, even if he does die on this side. But yeah, these people, they ain't nothing really. Like I said, we have a more important tasks to do, things, more important things to address, really, But that's all covered in all our teachings, man. Because we don't, when we do these response videos and stuff like that, it's not really for vocab or all these other people that we're responding to. It's really for the edification of the elect. We push that out there into the world for people to hear, man. Whether they hear or forbear. Okay, it's not really for you because you're important. You're not. None of these people are. We do all these things for the elect's sake, right? And to fulfill the commandment of the Most High and His Son Yahweh Shai, right? For the foolishness of preaching and defending of the gospel. All right, so we're gonna end it there. Lord, it's been edifying, and I'll catch you brothers and sisters on the next video. So till next time, I say shalom.